All right. Started. Oh. My microphone's so far away. Oh, gosh. Sorry. Oh. Careful. Oh. There we go. All right. Welcome back to the Forge. I'm the Artsmith, and we're going to be continuing working on my show, The Last Fire Sprite, today. So, first things first, let's make some, do some warm-ups. The legs are accidentally enormous. Welcome, Amanda. I was having quite some difficulties figuring out how, I guess my VPN was like freaking out YouTube or something, and it was making a bunch of false videos and stuff, but got it figured out. That's a little better. Yeah, that's less stiff than this one. This one actually looks like he's stepping into the punch. Okay, let's see. Oh, this guy again, huh? How you doing, Amanda? to start by drawing the torso. Interesting. Not the head. Big bowl of pasta. Hell yeah. Love pasta. Okay, I want a different person. There you go. You're saying start out with the torso. God, I want to watch Your Name again. The name that movie has done irreparable damage to me. Just think about it every once in a while and be like, I like that movie. Yeah, you know, this pose is going pretty well, actually. Good recommendation, Amanda. Thank you. One method's but easier than starting with the head. True, that's a good point. Pasta straight to the brain. Too much pasta. Too much pasta doesn't exist. Oh, this is great. Oh, whoops. I'm sorry. There you go. Look at that guy. Oops, I did it again. Okay, let me do this back torso first. I do agree. I think it's a good way to start it. Mommy? Sorry, mommy? Oh. Okay. It's been too long. Okay. Boxer Man. Oh, whoops. Right. Torso. Pasta's been contained. Good job. I might need to heat up some food soon as well. Gotta clean that shit out. Okay. Move on to hands. Hmm. Oh shit. I've finally been watching Primal, man, it's so good. Yeah, it's good. I've kind of just been like pushing it off for forever, and finally got around to actually watching it, and good. Just phenomenal wordless storytelling. The curse of an artist. Want to watch so many things, but too busy making our own art. Oh, nice. 100? Wow. 100 shows is pretty cool. Easy. Move on to the next one. Oh, interesting. That's cool. That's cool. So you've been filling out that journal for like several years now? Like this is a new chapter of it kind of thing? High five. Okay, I'm done. Move on. Hello, G-Saves. Hello, Onwin. Oh yeah, working on some warm-ups, some hand drawings. All right, but I'm done with that now. Let's close that out. Switch to just drawing. Oh, yes, Untamed, Untamed. Yes. Have you already followed G-Saves? You could be my 30th follower. Get me to that follower goal. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Oh, yeah! Let's go! Woo! Yeah, my group's I'm in an improv group called Untamed. We're pretty wild. We have a fun announcement coming up. Essentially, the head of the theater that we perform at is starting what's called a troll fight, or essentially it's like a competition where two teams will go one after the other, and then the audience deems who won, I guess, who was the funniest, and then it keeps on going, so the winner comes back to defend their title, and he asked us to be in the first show, which is cool, but he's having us go up against a team called Manic Monday, and Manic Monday is like pretty much the improv theater's like golden child favorite team, and also filled with pretty much every single person who has mentored our group. So it's a real like David versus Goliath moment. Like students versus the teachers, and definitely not nerve-wracking at all. But I'm also pretty darn excited for it. Yeah, cage match. There you go. That's what it's usually called. But yeah, so I think it's a fantastic marketing ploy to yeah, it's a great marketing ploy to get more butts in seats, because then, as you can imagine, the teams will then invite a crap ton of people to come to the thing. I'll also share the link in the Bridge server. There we go. Oh, hi Gary. Okay, sweet. I was figuring since your username starts with a G that it was you. Hell yeah. I I thought you were really funny in the Uncanny Valley's most recent thing, when you were at the palm tree. But I really liked your bit digging at John at John Wayne, where his one character, and then you do it, and I'm like, oh yeah, I guess he does only have one character. That's really funny. All right. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it too. Yeah. No. I think it's funny. Let's see. Oh right, yeah. I teased in my. I was doing some songwriting today, and I teased in my Last Fire Sprite crew channel. I was like, hey, I got some lyrics written, and then I never sent them. Anyway, so we are working on some background character designs today. Essentially, in the city of Pact, which is our setting of the show, it is owned by the villain Cleodora, who is this deal maker, pact giver, dragon lady who owns the city. And so I'm making that evident by there being these like spectral or literal chains appearing on people. And essentially, I think we've like metaphorically, the larger the chain. Oh, pardon me. The larger the chain would mean the like worse off they are on like the totem pole of society. The more fancy and decorative the chain, the higher up you are. And so this corrupted, horrible thing has become this grotesque status symbol, essentially. I do have a Secret Fire Sprite channel. Yeah, I do. When I recruit you guys to do some work on the pilot, I'll probably invite you guys to it. But yeah, so yeah. And that's being expressed through these designs because these are all people that work at Cleodora's tower. So we have, of course, like a secretary kind of character or assistant. Then we have this, I don't know, she's got wings. I think she's more of a headhunter or kind of like somebody that can kind of go from place to place quickly for her. And then we've got this bird lady who's also kind of secretary in vibe. What were our words? We had... and then we have a bodyguard kind of person with 4 arms. And let's see, let me check some of our notes here. Right, so there's CEOs, managers, assistants, interns. So maybe I make it clear that one is more of a manager and one is more of an intern. I think the owl lady is probably more manager in vibe. She should, like look more like she's higher up on the totem pole. And then the first gal will be more of an assistant. And then still trying to figure out like what jobs she's having this gal with wings do. Chainmail. Yeah, there you go, yeah. Chainmail made of water and emits smoke. Yeah, just nuke the animator's budget. Yeah. So yeah, really, it would just come back on me because I'd have to pay them more because they end up taking more time to do it. Archivist, librarian, that's good. I dig that. Yeah, that's owl vibes. Let's make some notes. I like archivist. That's such a thick pencil. I can barely read that. I like archivist specifically. And then we've got intern. I think assistant. I do think that Cleodora, as bad as she is, she's like lawful evil. So I think at the very least you're still getting paid. There's no way that she makes a deal in which only one side of only one party is getting something. Granted, for her, it's very skewed that, you know, she gets better things, but still, you know, she's got that little bit of like morality that like, well, they're still getting something from it. I like the idea of like some villains being very principled. And you know, she is, yeah, like she's the worst, but she's got like that one trait about her that's like, oh, okay, she's got a line she doesn't cross. Yeah, the chains have morals. Well, the chains have conditions. I think that's important, just like a contract. And then yeah. Oh, sweet. Yeah, thanks for. Okay, sweet. Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't read that, Gary. Yeah, good luck with your podcast you're recording, and yeah, thanks for the follow. You got me to the 30 follower goal, so thank you. This is a monumentous stream. Betty says hi. Sweet. Thank you. Hello, Betty. My cat is currently passed out. Okay. I'm delaying the inevitable. Let's start drawing. Okay. I kind of like the idea of really covering her face. Do want to give some movement here. Because if you had, this would be a gal with some teeth. Something like that. I guess I could go kind of the route of that one gal from Powerpuff Girls who has her like whole face covered. That could be fun. Because like what would show? A nose? And then like part of an eye? And I always hate when it's only part of an eye. So I think we just change this. Make it like right or something. Playing around, of course, nothing's set in stone. Yeah. That's gonna be, there is gonna be a main character that has this trope. She's a druid named Gildy. A blind druid. She doesn't get introduced for quite a while, though. What do we? Okay. This bang is kind of irritating me. Whatever these are, these little bits here. Maybe she like brushed it behind her ear there. I don't think this would be that high unless she had a real tall head. I do like giving her this little like high. Yeah, I like the idea that she's kind of like mimicking, or rather Cleodora is kind of enforcing her shape design on everyone. Hmm. I think we actually let it dangle. Easter has been eliminated. Damn. Goodbye, Easter. Something like that. And then give her a bit of that hip dip. Hmm. Color wonder markers? Damn. That's I don't know if they do. I can't say whether or not they do. There's one thing I know how to do. It's draw heal. For some reason. I think I've just been around and my mom and sister enough. Definitely needs to be longer. This is definitely where our hip's going, which means this guy should definitely be higher. Right? Am I thinking correctly? Do I have this right? Am I stupid? Yeah. Yes, I am Crayola. King Crayola. Okay, something's weird with your torso, and I just gotta look at it. I think it's just like too long. Hmm. I just feel like heals. I think it's their effect on the legs is what's. There we go. Let's adjust this. Do have some things correct. It's not everything. Let's see. Ooh. Some new glasses, yes. Nice. Okay. Think. Right, okay, so this is actually coming more over here. Then this would kind of leave room for the other leg, because there's a hip and then there's a leg. Thank you. Too much Easter. Get rid of it. Get rid of it all. Just like how I got rid of that leg. You know, yeah, if she's stepping like this, you wouldn't see. Like her foot's too small. Oh man. Yeah, exactly. Keep it at least one hat. The hat, in fact. Something like that. That's better. Better than that. Okay, and then she's got paper. A paper or a book? Start guessing. Nice. Yeah. Just blame me. It's fine. I'm just some guy. As Cassidy would say. She's getting a prop. Look at her. It could be turned more, wouldn't it? When have I ever steered you wrong? Throw away them hats. Something like that. Just light yellow skin. That's it. It's the only requirement. Pretty easy requirement. Oh yeah, okay, and then I wanted her to have a line going down. Or not. Maybe it stops right here. That'd be a very specific green, I think. So it doesn't look too Ben 10-y. Okay. That's a sketch for her. Oh yeah, line to maxi skirt combo. Ooh, I like that. Yeah. Just help imply that, yeah, it is, yeah, what if just like, just a little peek? Something. Welcome, Amazon Skills. Oh. Man, YouTube, you're so much more of a dependable audience. Thank you. Appreciate my Twitch people, but man, the YouTube following shows up all the time. Okay. Of course. The flavor check. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I promised Doomed Yuri in this show, and I plan on delivering. Represent. I am a... yeah. Definitely an ally. Let's see. I just like it when people get to love the people that they love. Oh? That feels like a pretty good sign. Amanda, your thoughts? Oh, shit. Right, yeah, I wanted this copper kind of color. Okay, but this... I don't want... It needs to look nice and evil. Evil. But stylish at the same time. I guess I'll figure out the exact color later. You know, I like the idea of the spectral chain. Oh. Kicking your feet. Hell yeah. It's more yellow? More toxic looking? And then what to do? Just probably just simply highlight it. Maybe make something look like spectral. Let's see. So gosh, like what do we do with alpha lock and then grab this, but then make it like a deeper. Just make sure the colors are like this. Oops. Change the line art. Yeah, make it glow. Neckline show through. I guess so, yeah. It's still, it's like, it's there. Gosh, what does it look like? What is it that I'm imagining? I think it's darker. And that this is lighter. That? And then maybe then we make the lock glow. No. The chain lines. Oh, did that happen? Oh, you're right. It totally did. There we go. Thank you for that. There. Thanks for the save, bestie. Screaming at me. Hmm. It's just such a tricky thing. I feel like I have like an artist I want to reference. How they do their effects. Hmm. Oh gosh, what's that artist's name? Maybe you just gotta search the right thing. There we go. Let me analyze how they do their colors. Please. There we go. What do? You go from, okay, you have like 3 different colors. You have a dark green, light green, middle green, and then probably, you know, that's probably not the best example. Oh, there we go. That's a good example. Okay. Dark, middle, light. And we gotta think. My deep. Going like this. Deep. Yeah, maybe I don't need that. Maybe it just has to be colored correctly. Come on. Nope. Hmm. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, need that guy a little darker. Combination of an actual saturated green and then more of these. Yeah, there we go. Kind of like that. I like that. I like that. Let's see. Let's see. I require more reference. Does this artist have an ArtStation account? Specifically Squeaky. Squeaky. Is that all they just call themselves by? Squeaky? I know they have an Instagram. Let's see. Squeaky. Squeaky.art. There we go. Really just, yeah, I guess the thicker lines help. Ooh. Yeah? Oh, hello, Luna. What are you doing there? Yeah, really, it's just coloring those outlines nice and bright, huh? Maybe a gradient? They do gradients a lot. Interesting. A gradient, you say? Is that replicable? Maybe? Meow? Oh, really? You dare? You dare say that? Come on up. Bring you up. There you go. Welcome to the table. Okay, so we... Hello, Luna. Let's see. I desire this. I make it go up to here. Then I do like a thing. Oh, no. Do a clipping mask. Ignore some of that, and then we essentially go like this. Like that. And thoughts, Luna? What are your thoughts? Brighter still? Okay. Whatever she decrees. Is that better solid, I think? Luna. It's like, you're petting me with the wrong hand. I'm like, okay, fine. Fine. I'll try drawing with my left hand. Exactly. They always want the hand that's not petting them. No truer words have ever been spoken or typed on a keyboard. Oh, what? Okay. Go ahead. Bite the hand that pets you. See how it goes for you. You're good. You can just move the mouse. You've got room. That's so much room. Good, yes. Listen to the purrs, yes. I have my rubber ear right now. Okay. What? Luna? Let me have peace. Okay. Let's see. What am I doing? Literally, it's just a gradient. That's what they do. Careful. Cat brain is working overtime. Luna, I took a pause to pet you for like 1 second. Alright. Down you go. Luna time is over. Let's see. Okay. Now, we move on to this one. Definitely needs a pose, or just, you know, something more interesting going on. Let's determine what she does. What's her job? She messenger. Over the hedge temporary tattoos. That is a mythical pull. My god. Maybe, maybe I have her higher up since she is kind of flying. Be pretty funny. Especially since she's short. I say, as a short man, making fun of a fantasy species that I've made that is specifically short. Looking like a poison dart frog with these hands. Meow. Oh, meow. Ever take short people and take my hot jokes away from me? It's a really big hawk. I'm liking how I'm drawing this body though. Pretty cool. We put you into the air now. Well, now, see, now the short person is the hawk. I'm gonna see if I can find any food. I'll be back. Take a stretch break, drink some water. Okay, I'm back. Food is in the microwave. Okay, so I've had an idea. I think this one should have like a chain around your foot. Tied to like a wrecking ball kind of thing. The weight. I think that's fun. How's your over the hedge find going? See, what feels weird is that this should be flipped. Yeah. I do like giving this gal some height, even though she's still just a small fry. Still unnerved by looking too close at the raccoon's human eyes. That's his distinguishing feature. His iconic human eyes. Hmm. Whoa. Hey. Posting links. All right. That was probably a bot. Too bad. Jesus. Game Boy Advance game? Crazy. I didn't realize that those two eras of movies and games overlapped. Like gaming consoles, software overlapped that much. All right, my food is ready. DS came out 2010? Really? That's crazy. I do not clock the DS coming out in 2010. But granted, I definitely got it in that like era. Like, like I definitely got it around then. I think my kid brain just was like, oh well, the DS has just been out. You know, the DS has existed for longer than I've had it. Then when did the 3DS come out? That's crazy. There's no way that I started high school with the DS only being 3 years old. That's insane to me. Okay, there you go. 2004 makes a lot more sense. Yeah, okay. I like how this guy's turning out. Gonna exaggerate some shapes more. Alright, I'll mute myself while Maiden. Yeah, I'm still eating. Sorry. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, I guess you could leave it for another day. It's pretty late already. Okay, I'm liking where this is going so far. I think I'll do that. No breaks. Want to break from the edge? Let's see. I don't think she needs a tie. Oh my gosh, Luna. All right. Yeah, okay. I'm liking how this is going. Going pretty well. What you saying, Luna? There we go. That looks a little better. Didn't think she'd end up looking so cute. Let's see. I think I'll accentuate some clothing details, just so there's a little bit more fun shapes happening. Hello, Luna. Yeah? She whispered back at you. Let's see. That is a good question. Does it go that way? No. They're like wings. They go like that. But when I... I'll have to think about that. Okay. I like doing the color sketch along with it just because it just helps figure out some things that need to be there. I think she doesn't have enough back. now let's check these weird colors. I don't love the colors that I left her with. I think I stick to that. Yeah. They're just a little odd looking. Let's test them out. I don't think I'm gonna stick with it. I'll play around with it. Because, like, this blonde shows up nowhere else. Maybe, like, her eyebrows. Then... gray. I don't think being gray is doing her much favor. But she's got an easy shorthand for arms like that. You don't even get to see the hand. It's kind of useful. Hi, thanks for joining the stream. Yeah, so my show is called The Last Fire Sprite. The little pitch for it is, woke up in the distant future. She's a relic from the distant past. A young fire sprite is the last of her species in trying to save a cold cyberpunk world. And it's, you know, it's some fantasy. It's got some sci-fi in it. It's it's a fun time. And there's like 9 different species in the show. That's why I'm drawing some right now. Yeah, I think the hair and wings should probably be closer to the same color. I agree. Yeah, it's we're in the design phase right now. I'm designing some background characters. Just fleshing out how the world works and looks. These are some employees of the main villain. Let's see. Whatever it is, it's got to look good in green. Oh, thank you. How's your evening going so far? And then... oh, right. And then she's also got, like, the pattern. So, yeah, I think you're right. It's got to be... we do a little bit more of this gold color. Oops. I think the... what if I make this gray? Ah! What if I make that gray? Yeah, no, essentially, this villain, Cleodora, here she is right here. Oh. Very tall, very intimidating. She kind of has these binding contract chain powers. And so a lot of these characters have some form of chains on them in the city. So we got the first gal with like this chain around her neck, and then this gal, it's more of like a little, you know, like that classic, like, you know, prisoner has like a chain on their ankle, has like a weight next, you know, shackled to it. That's what's happening with her. So it's kind of like weighing her down, ironically. You know, she's got the wings, but she's got this thing weighing her down. Oh, that's good. No, I like how I accidentally made a really fun genie's kind of like twist to her giving this gal her wish, where it's like, I want to be able to fly. Okay, but you're now you're chained down. You can't fly that high, which is fun. I like that. And then I don't know what the chain is for our archivist gal. I do think it's going to be something more smaller, more decorative, because some people have larger chains and some people have smaller chains. A ball and chain, that's a better word for it. Yeah. I can't think of words. Let's see, she reminds me a bit of a... Yeah, I did base her off of an owl. Let's see, maybe I need to... It's a toughie. He's a toughie. Oops. Yeah, we got this gal. A year ago, I held a raffle where 135 people were chosen to become background characters in the show. So these, this list of 5, except for Cleodora. Cleodora is not, Cleodora is one of mine. These 5, including this guy, and this gal here, are based on prompts that people gave me. Some are as simple as, with Shirley here, just asked for glasses, so the rest I kind of interpreted myself. But I think this one here, was this Bethany? No. Bethany just wanted to be yellow, so she's yellow. And then Sarah wanted dragon wings, so I interpreted that in they have cybernetics in this world, so she has these cybernetic dragon wings. And also they were drawn per species. There's like 15 per species, so that also played a factor into how these look. Yeah. So yeah, essentially, magic in this world. Everyone has access to a gift. Cleodora's is making pacts, making contracts. And they are awoken, they are granted access by having a token. If you've ever played D&D, there's something called an arcane focus in that. It's kind of like that, where they need an item infused with magic in order to access their own powers. And since this is a cyberpunk futuristic world, a lot of the higher-ups have those artifacts, have those tokens. Cleodora's is actually not even an item, it is the ink that was used in her tattoo. And so you can imagine that it can be very versatile on how people are finding ways to hide their token, because if they are disarmed of their token, that is like, they're depowered. So they find different ways to keep them hidden or keep them on them. Cleodora has tattooed it onto herself, making it very difficult to remove. But then you have someone like Lazarus, for example, who it's his wedding ring, and he keeps it underneath his gloves, but a little bit harder for people to reach. And that might also provide ideas of, it's a wedding ring. He kind of inherited this power that he has. Yeah. So yeah, a lot of fun. Yeah, so then, here, might as well give you the full tour. This is Blaze, our main character, the last fire sprite, standing 5 inches tall. She is just a pocket full of sunshine. We love her. She is the, the warm flame to this cold world. These are some of her expressions. These were some poses, figuring out what motion and movement will look like for her specifically. And this is her best buddy, Axel. He's a mutated street rat kind of guy. He's been experimented on. He's got this weird biomechanical arm that's kind of like falling apart. And got some expressions for him. We love a man who loves his wife. Yeah, no, back to Lazarus. That is like one of his things is he is very principled. There's I have plans for a scene between him and Cleodora's like flirting with him, and he just like holds up the ring. He's just like, nah, get back off. So yeah, then there's just some more for him, and then we got Uncle Kerf, who is a father figure for Axel. He's kind of got a mysterious past. He's very warm and kind, but he has like a lot of friends in shady places, which doesn't add up. And we have Gage, our first villain we meet. He captures Blaze. He's a magical creature hunter. He captures magical creatures. He has a loving companion named Delilah, who's this mutt of like bear, dog, mole, pig thing. Love her. Then yeah, we had Lazarus. Some of his bodyguards, his goons. They're pretty fun. I just love their shape design. Then yeah, we have Cleodora, who's our main villain, and then this page is all of her goons, and then there's this place called the Underground that we see in the pilot. So this is one of those characters there. And then Screech is an informant. She's a comic relief character in the pilot. And then we have some flashback characters because, Blaze hasn't always been the last fire sprite. She had a family. This is her father, Vulcan. Fire sprites, when they are in going through immense grief, their hair gets extinguished. And so that's what's happening with him. He's got these kind of like coals for his hair. And that's because this is what he used to look like. Our poor guy. And then this is Blaze's mom and Vulcan's wife, Hestia. She may or may not be the reason why he's so depressed now. And then this is Sapphire, Blaze's sister, the former chosen one. And as you might guess, things didn't work out great for her since Blaze is the last fire sprite. Didn't do great at her job. And then this is them with, this is the family all happy and together. And we have some more background characters here. These are just some fire sprites, also based on viewers who won the raffle. So we have like 10 here, exploring what fire sprites can look like, how they can vary. I love all of these. And then back to the Underground. The Underground is this like underground market, and filled with all these kind of scummy, low-life people. And so needed some characters for that. These are ones for that have speaking lines. Yeah, these have speaking lines. Maybe I think it's like one each. I think he says like, "What's the catch?" And she's like, "Give me some more bombs," and then she, something. They're fun. God, I love the redesign for number 4 though. It's sick. And then these are just more background characters in the Underground. I really wanted to lean into this like uncomfortable, uncomfortable feeling being there, and that's hopefully being shown through these guys' designs. I just love letter G here, Gracie. I think she's a fun one. Very tall, but that's because Lunadynes are very, very tall. And then we did some crowd work exercise of like what crowds look like. Essentially, the idea is our primary focus of the shot are in their normal colors, and then the next layer behind them are fully detailed characters, but their colors are starting to fade more into the background, and then it just becomes shapes. I might have to modify this a little bit. I've been thinking about wanting to put a layer between this front row and the second row. I want another row in between there, just a level of less detail in between those two. And yeah, that's all that that's all the finished art, finished design work. We have some other things like Where the Witch, who is this mythical fairy tale that Blaze has grown up with, is important for their mom is reading them a bedtime story in the flashback, so want to figure out what she looks like. And then Sky is our third main character. I'm kind of saving fleshing out her design a little bit later, just because I have all of these background characters to design, and I'm saving some more main characters for last as like a treat, as a reward for myself. For having gone through all of that. So yeah, that's it. It's we have, quite a bit. Let's see. We've got, and then just so you understand the different kinds of species, we've got okay. We've got Medusans, are these jellyfish octopus people, cephalopod people. They can either, kind of look more like octopi or like jellyfish. Karuka, who is on the left side here, is our main Medusan in the show. She's beautiful. And then we've got, this is some exploration for Tetranites, figuring out that, yeah, they are pachyderms, they have very thick skin, and also they have, those second set of eyes. Why would they have those? Well, so that they can reach behind them, that they can look behind them easier. So a wider than a binocular vision. Yeah. And then this is the original, man. Ugh. This is what Sapphire used to look like. Ugh. And this is what Vulcan used to look like. Ugh. Get that out of here. So then we got humans. We got diamonds. I love diamonds. They're just these short guys with horns. We've got Ragarians, which are a little bit more cat-like, based on my cat Luna. We've got Tetranites, four-armed people, and we've got again Medusans, but they look different now. Medusans used to look, I felt like, kind of stiff. I essentially just made their tentacles and hats larger. So I'll probably go back and redesign the seismologist. I did not zoom in on that. We've got Avasaurs. That's the gal that I'm working on right now, is an Avasaur. They're kind of these harpy people. Excuse me. Then Lunadines are very tall deer moth people. They're really fun. Very tall. The women are much taller than the men. And then Reptoids. Reptoids used to look a lot less cool than they do now. They were lacking some sauce, and I had to come on in and give them some more sauce. I feel like the Reptoids are looking a lot cooler now. But yeah, so it's all that. Okay, I'm digging how she's looking right now. I think it's just the her base skin shouldn't be gray. I think maybe it should just be this color. Like that. Something like that. Cute. Avasaurs have this thing where they, since they are like birds, wanted to find a way to give them a lot of color on their face. And so they have they tend to have this little splash of color on their nose. And they have larger noses to simulate beaks.
see. But yeah, no, I'm okay. I'm comfortable with leaving her there. Oh yeah, yeah. Now I'm looking at your comments a little bit more in depth. Yeah, it's so helpful having just some prompts to design characters off of, because gosh, it would have made this background character designing like so much more laborious. But yeah, let's see. I think I'll finish the bodyguards sketch and probably call it there. Yeah, there's something about her. She doesn't feel genuine. Because I was just trying a lot of stuff. And I think it's obvious that not all of it is working together properly. Let me see. Thinking of bodyguards. But yeah, but you can see there's a lot of diversity even in the individual species, which is a lot of fun. Diamonds can only be orange or blue, but this one's a little bit more of a turquoise blue, which I think is fun. And also they can have just whatever style of horns. And then Avasaurs obviously can just be whatever bird I want them to look like. All right, so, oh, right. Before I forget. Her gal needs. I think, yeah, we'll give her like a chain right here. Like a very... one that isn't like as intrusive. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for tuning in. I mean, yeah, you can lurk if you want. You know, just leave me on in the background. I'd appreciate that. Let's see. I don't talk a whole lot. Let's see. Yeah, like a bracelet. She's got this rose. Let's see. I don't think I'm the biggest fan of how the colors turned out on this initial sketch. Okay, I like that a lot more. Maybe it's just... maybe this design's just too overcrowded. 'Cause yeah, I wanted to make sure that she was still curvy. Or what was her wording for it? Pink hair. Oh. Pink hair. Slightly curvy. Rose tattoo on the right bicep. Semicolon tattoo on the left forearm. Very specific. Yeah, do I do the little... Welcome! Welcome, Pilfer Pup Cartoons. I'm glad you can make it. Again, man, YouTube is the best crowd. You guys are the most reliable. Twitch is slacking. Right. Let's see. Let's play around with this. I kind of want to figure out what her head looks like. It's another hour break. I'm gonna take a swig of water and maybe do some push-ups. Thanks. It's important to stay at least a little active after sitting down for so long. Okay, so you guys will look like. You look like. It's just way too far away, man. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, Tetranites kind of have 4 of everything. 4 eyes, 4 arms, 4 ears. 4 head, huh? Hmm. Hmm. Am I gonna draw a whole new pose? Of course I am! Because I do like the colors that I have here. I think I just was overcomplicating some things. I think a clearer pose can help too. I have this idea of her having a jacket on, despite having 4 arms. I want to know what that looks like. Thinking of anatomy. Hmm. I'm like trouble with my shoulders recently. Drawing shoulders specifically, not my actual shoulders. Um, she's got 4 of them. Unlucky for me. I mean, yeah, the other 2 are kind of easy though. So I do a little bump. Hmm. Oops. No. Oh man. I don't think there's any help I can send you. You're stuck. silver lining of Tetranites is it's less fingers. They only have three. They only have 4 fingers total. And they have thick skin, and that really just means I outline their shoulders as if there's plates here. Here we go. Oh. Fall. Let's see. Let me flip canvas. See if it bothers me. Oh. I think about anatomy now. Okay. Let's see. And then did I want to try this again? I don't know. Let's just gonna try coloring it in, seeing where that guides me. A baby sling? I don't think my cat would ever. She'd be like, what the hell are you doing to me? And I kind of like giving her a little bit of cleavage. Could just cover it up. Still have it there. Oh yeah, and the idea was that it goes like this. Don't like that. Looks so ridiculous. Let's see. Nice. Oh yeah, I wanted to give her like a jacket, didn't I? Jacket would cover up the tattoos, and that's kind of like the main thing that she asked for, huh? To make her hands larger too. Don't know what look I'm creating here, but kind of like it. Like it's purposefully too small. Yeah, it's kind of like this is a vest. Then she's also got like a small shirt on. Is that fashion? Obviously that needs to be more centered with her belly. Yeah, thoughts? Is that a look? Anything can be fashion, darling. Very true. Oh, right, it's on the bicep, and then she's got semicolon right here. Really, that's just her markings anyway. Oops. You're saying like, yeah, so you're saying the undershirt going all the way down? Like that? Rose gold? But more like a corset vest. You're saying the way it is right now, or? Oh, you're okay. You are saying showing more of her skin. Okay. Oh, on the top. Oh, I see. Hmm. You're saying like no white down here. Yeah, it is quite the delay. Like a very big delay tonight. Usually it's not that delayed. Hmm. I see. Okay. And yeah, it's so delayed. I'm like on a whole new concept by the time I see your next comment. Like a low cut shirt. you know, she's a bodyguard, but gotta be stylish at the same time. It's gonna play around with. I treat it like an actual corset. We see the shoulders. Could be interesting. Hmm. Yeah, you think so? Hmm. What about mesh? Fishnet sleeves. Yeah, that'd be fun, huh? Right, she does have a chain on her somewhere. Mesh slits in the pants, okay. Uh-oh. Oh, it's doing that thing where it freezes. Please! No! Mesh slits in pants? Let me look up some reference for that. No, it wasn't even letting me go back to gallery. That's, yeah, it's a different kind of freeze. I don't like that. That doesn't feel right. I don't think I did that right. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think V's. We are making fashion. A little asymmetry. So then if that's the case, I have that kind of asymmetry. All right. I'm digging that a lot more. Okay. I think that's definitely better than how she used to look. Feels a lot more like a person. Less like a wrestling mascot. Kind of felt like a wrestler before. Now she kind of just looks like a big tough girl. Yeah, I'm digging that. You know, it's fun to explore other sectors of the world aside from just the underground. I'm used to drawing these kind of urchins, but now I'm able to do some fun style things. Let's see where her chain would be. Little necklace, or yeah, a little bracelet right there. Yeah, I like this lineup. Looking a lot better. A lot better. I don't think I really took a screenshot last time. Yeah, they all look like they work for the same place. Work at the same place. Hell yeah. I did not take a screenshot of it. Okay. All right. I think that is where I will end it tonight.
Thank you for sticking it through to the end, Amanda, and whoever else is still here. I very much appreciate it. Yeah, this is your first time. Please consider maybe following the channel, and you can tune in whenever I'm doing this next. I tend to stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays in the evenings, just after work, really. And yeah, I'll keep on working on more of this. But yeah, thanks for coming down to the Forge.